Hello people, how we doing? Welcome to a day of reading of some books that I have. Some old books I had lying around. Probably a lot of people have not heard or read about. I won't read them all today, but Mystery in the Jungle, and Barbapapa Oak. Alright, so that's what we got going on. I don't have who the Barbapapas are, like the very first book. But I figure if I start with the New House book, it kind of introduces them and it's them making things and I don't know. These are the Barbapapas. It's a family of shape-shifting blobs. I don't know what they are. They're Barbapapas. It's like Smurfs are Smurfs. So anyway, I got a big mess underneath, but doesn't matter. So this is Barbapapa's New Home. It's Scholastic's books. First copyrighted in 1972 and again in 1978. Yeah. Oh. Alright, better write that down. After December 8th. Alright, cool. Got that written down. Alright, Barbapapas are different from other animals because they can change their shape. The Barba babies were enjoying a quiet afternoon with Frank and Cindy. Barbapapa was wondering if their house was large enough. He and Barbamama had 7 children now. Their house proved to be somewhat small for their needs. Frank told them of an old abandoned house nearby, and Barbabelle was crying because she had broken her beads. The old house was beautiful, though it needed a little work. Some broken windows. It was fun for the whole family to work together. They quickly did the repairs, and Barbapapa painted a mural on the wall. Shopped at the street market for house furnishings, and Barbara Bright found a good old telescope. Barba Zoo likes animals and plants, and Barba Bravo is an athlete, and Barba Lala is fond of music. She played a tune on the way home. Machines. They lived there happily for some time when it was decided that all the old houses in the street had to be destroyed. Everyone had to move out fast, including the humans and the Barbapapas. Oh, there was a new construction going on. The Barba babies were sad to see their lovely home ruined, but there was nothing they could do. Poor Barbapapa cried. They were offered an apartment. But they weren't happy there, all crammed into a little apartment. So they left to search for another home. They preferred to move out of the city a little way, where they found a pretty site on a hillside near a spring of fresh water. They made themselves into little tents. The Barbapapa family went to work again, and everybody helped. This time they built a house in their own special Barbapapa way. Made themselves a circle, they put some plaster. And Barbapapa himself did the hardest work, of course, because he was the strongest. Hi Tina, welcome in. Yep, a little bit of story time. Each Barba baby had his own room. Barbapapa needed a strong north light, as artists do. Barbalala designed a music room, and Barbabella had a comfy cushions and curtains. Painting, music. Over here, Barba Bright planned a special place for his telescope. Barba Zoo made room for his animal friends. Barba Lib for her bookcases, and Barba Bravo only needed space to do his exercises. Barbapapa was very pleased when his daughter woke him early. Frank and Cindy were coming to stay. Naturally, everyone had a morning bath. Barbapapas ate fruit. Frank and Cindy helped them plant their gardens. Everything was fine until grapes and mints, strawberries, how to cultivate oranges. Let's get his lemons. Danger came to their home. In the distance they heard the hungry snap and chomp of wrecking machines. Oh, we're getting some balls. Coconuts? Oh, plasticine. Alright, the Barbapapa family prepared for action once more. First they heated some plastic until it was as sticky as chewing gum. They dropped it in so their teeth would get all gummed up. The Barbapapas are too gentle to hurt anyone. Instead, they made the machines so sticky they couldn't open their huge jaws. The machines went away, hanging their heads and dragging their weights behind them. Now it was time for a Barba party. They celebrated their victory and the Barba baby's birthday together. There's their new home. And that night they slept peacefully, safe in their own home. And that's the first introduction to the Barbapapas. Hope your day's going well, Tina. Thank you for dropping into my story time. So now we have Barbappa's arc. This one was copyrighted in 1974, published by Scholastic Books, and licensing North America. Annette Tyson and Tellis Taylor. Yes. Alright, we got lots of animals in this one. Barbapapa and his family were having a picnic. As you know, the Barbappapas can change their shape. Baralala likes music, as she had changed into a bird. Barazoo was playing a game with a frog, and while Baralib picked berries and Barabel admired a butterfly, Barabright took a little nap. Oh my gosh, hard to say the words. Their good friends Frank and Cindy joined them in the fun. Barbapapa and Baramama were having their portraits painted. Barabo was quite a good artist now. Of course, it was no surprise to anyone that Bravo was climbing a tree. Welcome in, Darth. We are reading books today. They're memory books. I have to sell them, so I'm reading them before I sell them, basically. Alright, we're traveling along, so it was pleasant on the river. There we go. Until they saw the unhappy animals. Why were there so many of them sick? Oop, sadness. Yes, cleaning out the kids' bookshelf. Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. Looks like an oil spill. The frogs are so sad. Nope, this one's book's falling apart. Alright, so the Barbappapas love all animals. They quickly formed a rescue team. They cared for their patients and nursed them back to health. Made a refugee. Needles and oxygen tanks. See their house they built in the background. I had to read how they built the house first. Oh, we got more of this. More Barbapapa refugees. But other animals were in trouble. Hunters were chasing the poor creatures. What are we going to do with all those animals? Those hunters... Oh, that's nice. What book was it called? Those hunters soon changed their minds, and Barbapapa and his family had turned themselves into giant animals. The hunters didn't know that Barbappapas are much too gentle to hurt anyone. Uh-oh, more hunters are coming. They were looking for furs and trophies, and this time Barbapapa himself was in danger. Looking for different zebras. Oh yeah, you can see there. She wants them for a fur coat. They're all running away. Oh, too many pages. The hunters didn't like the fleas the Barbapapa had collected from the animals. They ran away quickly to take a bath. Barbapapa ran faster than anyone. Scurry's best story ever. No more of my childhood drawings, no more missing pages. A fresh hard copy. Nice. I'll have to look it up. Oh, look at this. We got more refugees. Uh-oh. We're getting to be quite a few. This is eyeballs. Like, oh, quite a few people coming. So more and more animals came to live at the Barbapapa refuge. It was the only place where they could be safe. Even the animals of the sea were being chased right out of the ocean. Made a dam. Hunting and fishing prohibited. Barbapapa had a solution. He formed himself into a dam. They built a wall round the Barbapapa refuge, but it didn't help. The dark city pressed in closer and closer. They made up their minds to leave. But where could they go? Barbara Bright and Barbara Lib had an idea. They designed an ark to make their escape, a space ark in the form of a rocket. So, I know, space ark. Let's go. So Barbapapa and Barbara Mama, the Barbara babies, Frank and Cindy, all the animals said goodbye and left for a quiet green planet. The people back on Earth didn't think they would miss them, but they did. So they decided to clean up the world so the animals would come back. Soon the air and water were pure again. They planted more trees, and they promised not to hunt the animals anymore. More trees and underground express transport. There's this big telescope. So Barbara Bright had a telescope on the planet, so he was the first to notice that the Earth was growing green once more. Everyone was overjoyed. I know. It's just a story, though. It's a story. And all the animals are coming back, so they returned. All the humans are here, and all the people of the world, especially the children, were very, very happy to see them again. Alright, but see, they still got the spaceship. They can still take off again. Now it's time for a Bara celebration. And that one, that's the end. There's all the different characters. Barbalala, Barbara Bright, Barbabella, Barbara Bell, sorry, Barbara Bravo, Bella Bo, Bara Blib, Barabazoo. Barabazoo. There we go. And that's one from the Ark. Yeah, I got quite a few of these. Yeah, it just depends what we read. Stories are fun, though. They make you think positive things. That's why they're stories, right? Make us think. Oh, wait, okay. Oh, you need an apple juice box. Alright. Emma's leaving me mad. Alright, tell me when you're ready. We'll start the next book. I'll take a drink of my water. Alright, you're all good. Alright, the Barbapapa's Christmas. This one's a little younger. Copyright originally in 1981, then again in 1982. Again published by Scholastics. Alright. It was Christmas Eve. Dun dun dun. The Barbapapas were sleeping quietly. they didn't hear anyone come in with their presents. But in the morning, there were presents for everyone. Barbapapa received some paints and brushes. Barbalala got the cello she'd always wanted. Barbabel was delighted with some costume jewelry, the chemistry set for Barba Bright, some books for Barba Lib, and a bicycle for Baba Bravo, and a huge box for Barba Zoo. That's a huge box. It was so big they couldn't even get it in the door, so they had to bring it through the roof. Got all those animals. Brabazoo was thrilled. He had been wanting some more birds to keep his pet toucan company. I don't think they're as happy. I know, I did. Whoops. Okay, but immediately there was a big problem. The tropical birds were used to warm weather. They suffered terribly from the cold. Something had to be done to keep them comfortable. The Barbapapas knitted them sweaters for the time being, but a better solution was needed right away. The birds seemed to enjoy a place by the fire, so that meant cutting some firewood. However, the animals of the forest said they did not want so many trees cut down. The Barbapapas decided to make themselves into trees to see how it felt. They soon found that it didn't feel very good to know they could be chopped down. Something would have to be done. Barbara Bright thought of a plan for an electric central heating system. There was no time to waste, for the winter was cold and very snowy. According to Barbara Bright's clever plan, the flow of the river would turn the water wheel, and that would work the generator, and this would produce electricity. With the power of electricity, he blew hot air into the room where the birds lived. The machine worked very well at first. Unfortunately, he hadn't considered the possibility that the river might freeze. His paddle wheel was frozen tight, and that was the end of this electricity. He tried a wind-driven generator for a while, but they knew that the wind didn't blow all the time. Look at his hair. They kept the propeller of the wind machine turning with some difficulty, while they installed a solar-powered system to use when the sun was shining. Now they had water power, wind power, and solar power. But what do you do on a freezing cold, cloudy day without wind? And besides, Barbamama was becoming displeased with all the contraptions. Well, on a cold, cloudy, windless day, they could generate electricity with muscle power. The way to generate power was simply to turn the machine, so a bicycle could do it. Uh-oh, need lots of showers. Whew, I'm hot after all that cycling, declared Baba Lib. Maybe the birds could generate their own electricity. But she was only joking, of course. They could bike their own energy. And what's more, these poor birds were becoming quite sick. They couldn't bear the cold climate, even with the electric heating. "Oh, Barbazoo, I'm sorry," said Barbapapa, "but these birds have to go back to their homeland in Africa." Look at that, they all turned into birds. Barbapapa and Barbamama led the birds on a strange migration south. To sunny, gentle climate where they belonged. Them and all their friends. It was time to say goodbye. Barbazoo was crying. To make things worse, it looked as though his faithful toucan wanted to stay with the other birds. Although the toucan had not come from Africa, he seemed to enjoy playing with the others. I have no idea what I would be. Barbazoo was happy again. The toucan decided to come home with them. He had been their friend for many years, so he was used to their climate. And of course, Barbazoo had to have another Christmas present. And what do you think he got? Some fine new animal friends. Perhaps they were more ordinary than the tropical birds, but they were all comfortable in the climate where the Barbapapas lived. Got some bunnies and hamsters. Nice. And there's Santa taking his presents. And no, I have no idea what kind of bird I would be. I'd probably be a small one. Like a robin or a little chickadee or hummingbird or something. Yeah. Alright, from here out, we have books and we can read them in whatever order. Actually, I think the voyage is kind of long. Well, maybe not. We have Barbapapa's Secret, Barbapapa and the Erupting Volcano, Mystery at the Amusement Park, Disappearance of Barbapapa, Strange Dr. Barbacarbonate, The Kidnapping of Barbara Bright, and The Mystery in the Jungle. Is there any book you guys would like me to read next? I will just continue on through my books. Alright, I will continue on with Barbapapa Secret. Barbapapa Secret. Copyright 1974, reprint in 1982. I believe it's also from Scholastic Books. Yes, printed in Italy. Alright, Barbapapa. Barbapapa is late for dinner again, and I haven't seen him all day long. Oh, the sunset was so lovely this evening that I just forgot what time it was. Do you believe that story of him watching the sunset? Well, it's time to go to bed. Look, Barbapapa is going out in the middle of the night. The package. Hey, Barbapapa, where are you going? You're going to study the moonlight, is that it? No, I was just going to the forest to listen to the stags bellowing. The stags bellowing? Now, that's imaginative, especially when it's not the right time of year. My loot has been stolen, and the thief left a message. For a noble cause I borrowed yours, but don't be sad, it's not so bad. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci, eh? Tomorrow morning I think I'm going to pay a visit to an artist's studio. Early the next morning, I have the impression that the boss thinks the loot could be hidden here. Knock, knock. Okay, we have a warrant. We're going to search the room piece by piece. I protest against these bully police policies. Glue, scissors, paper. Can you explain the presence of these objects in your room? I make collages. I'm an artist. We didn't find anything, boss. Not the least sign of a loot. Oh, I'm an artist. Is that a picture of me? Ha ha ha. Alright, that's it. Get out. I can't stand his criticism of my art. Slam. Let's try to maintain our dignity. The investigation will continue. A thief, though someone stole my feather pen and inkstand. It was just before 10 when, as fast as a wink, I whisked off your pen as well as the ink. Signed, Leonardo da Vinci. I still suspect Barbapapa. I want you two to tail him. There he is. He's carrying a package off. Don't lose him. Oh no, I'm being tailed. How do I get rid of these two? Let's see how smart they are. Well, there's a black bear. That's the first time I've ever seen one around here. It seems we've lost Barbapapa, but he dropped his hat here. The report was not well received by Barbapapa. We saw nothing but a black bear carrying a package. You idiots! The bear! It was him! They returned to the spot immediately. Look, boss, he's still here. We've got you, Barbapapa. It's no use trying to escape. What's the matter? You looking for trouble? Oops. Tried to handcuff him. That didn't go well. Life is hard, boss. Anyone can be mistaken, Chief. A little later in the house. It's nice of you to help us, Barbapapa, but where have you been spending your time lately? Well, Barbapapa is on his way again with a big package. After lunch, everyone's having a rest, and Barbapapa thought it would be cooler in the house. Oh no, my bowl of fruit has disappeared. Everybody wakes up. The thief left a note and signed it Leonardo da Vinci. Him again. This time I'll get him. The dummy thinks he can outwit us by leaving boot tracks. He thinks we'll believe it's someone else, since Barbapapas don't usually wear boots. But this trail will lead us to him. Puff, puff. Quite a tangled trail here. Haha, he guessed right. Except he never thought I'd wear the boots backwards. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I don't get it. The footprints will go right back to the house. Oh, but of course it's elementary. He's tricking us by wearing the boots backwards. The chief is a genius. Quick, follow the tracks. Puff, puff, puff. Not so fast, boss. Whew, this has been quite a test for this investigation. He who wants to travel far must prepare his saddle well. Victory is within our grasp at last. Oh, it goes up to this little shed in the distance. Give up, Barbapapa. The house is surrounded. It's empty. Somehow I feel like he's in here. My intuition tells me I can't be mistaken this time. It's hiding though. So are the mice. Little worm. Oh, he reached up. He snagged my pipe and my magnifying glass. Where did they go? Oh well. me. Get down here. The entrance to a tunnel. That explains everything. On the other side of the tunnel, we have you trapped. We finally got you. Come in, please. I've been expecting you. Keep out, no entrance, danger. I've just finished my masterpiece, which is going to be the present from Barbappa's birthday. I kept it secret until the very last moment. See all the different pieces from all the different family members. Very tasty looking still life. But I want something. Happy birthday, Barbapapa. Ah, well, these artists, they are eccentric, you know. No. I want to see. Let's see the kidnapping. Kidnapping of Barbapapa. Copyright 1978, reprint in 1982. Annette Tyson and Tallis Taylor, all rights reserved. And Scholastic's books, printed, publications in Ontario, printed in Italy. Kidnapping of Barbapapa. Who would have thought that on this day, Eureka! Success! Barbapapa seemed to have made one of the scientific discoveries of the century. What could it be? That question appears to interest two sly figures who are secretly circling the laboratory. Watch out, Barbapapa. Oh, Einstein, Newton, Galileo. Incredible. This discovery is of world importance. A new star is rising over the horizon of the scientific heavens. We seem to have arrived at just the right moment. This is a chance of a lifetime. This discovery will undoubtedly have important military uses. It will be of interest to certain foreign powers. They'll pay us well. Shh. Achoo. How can I pick such an idiot to work with? Oh. What is it? I thought I heard something strange. No one there? I guess I'm just nervous. Shoo. I have to do everything myself. All right, hurry up. Down there. You can't stay around here. Ow, ow, wait a minute. I may have broken something. Don't wait for me. Don't leave. Or, no, wait for me. Don't leave me. Oh my gosh, gotta read the words right. Oh, shut up, you fool. You'll wake up the whole house. The next morning. Bravo, go and get Barbapapa. He must have slept in this morning. Wake up, Barbapapa. Breakfast is ready. Where is he? I don't see him anywhere. His bed hasn't been slept in, and the light's still on, and the window's open. Uh-oh. There's signs of a struggle. Quick, help! Barbapapa has been kidnapped. See? These prints, two culprits came on stilts to Barbapara's window. One of the two fell down and broke his stilts, and the other continued on them. Coming and going. Oh, so he was carrying something heavy when he left, because the imprints are much deeper going away. I'm sure it was Barbapapa rolled up in a carpet. I found traces of carpeting on the windowsill. But what could be the motive for kidnapping? I just can't figure it out. It's evident Barbapapa was on the verge of a great scientific discovery. He must have been kidnapped by spies. Hello, London. This is Barbapapa. What should we do now? A kidnapping? Spies? An important scientific invention? Not a moment to lose. Go to Casablanca. Casablanca. Exotic Casablanca. The international center of North Africa. It's interesting where they chose. Oh, but how to find Barbapapa in this maze of alleys. Although Barbapapa is nearby, our heroes are unable to find him, for he has been disguised as a veiled Arab woman sitting on the terrace of a small cafe. His eyes vague and blurry. Barbapapa is hypnotized. The villains have him completely in their power. He's sitting right there. Wow, that veiled lady has dreamy blue eyes. Alright. It's too late by the time Barbapapa arrives at the cafe terrace, and the kidnappers have made their getaway. Yes, two strangers with a blue person wearing a heavy veil. They were here, but they just left. They were going to Lisbon, I think. Our heroes are saddened by the news. Over and over again, Barbapapa plays a sad song on the piano. Play it again, Barbapapa. But the Barbapapas are not beaten yet. They are on to Lisbon. Don't worry, everybody. We'll find them. The Barbapapas find themselves in Lisbon, a nightclub, hoping to discover their dear Barbapapa. And what's that? They spotted the villains. But what have the awful men done with poor Barbapapa? Could they have hidden him inside the bass fiddle case? Maybe they can transform. The evil man gave themselves away by running as soon as they see the Barbapapas come in. Quick, get that motor starter. They're right on our heels. Look, they dropped a paper. It's a reservation for a train. Reservation for Istanbul on the Orient Express, leaving Paris at 1:30 Friday. They're going to take the Orient Express to Istanbul. We must leave immediately for the Paris train station. Later at the station in Paris, Barbapapa arrives just in time to see the spies boarding the Orient Express with a strange, large blue dog. Barbapapa, is it you? He is right, that odd blue dog is none other than Barbapapa. But why doesn't he recognize his brother? Barbapapa. He's still under the influence of the hypnosis. It's unbelievable. He didn't even know me. He's really in their power. We have to be careful what we try to do now with him in such a condition. Let's get on the train and we'll see. Poor Barbapapa. It's lucky we're here to help him. Later on the train, our heroes discuss the best way to rescue Barbapapa. First, I think we should try to snap him out of the hypnotic state without attracting the attention of the bandits. Several compartments further down the train, our little friend is as quiet as a lamb. When he finishes copying out his plans for us, we won't need him anymore. You are nasty, boss. But for just a moment, Barbap's bright memory is starting to come back to him. Oh, he sees. Watch out, Barbalala. Oh, they've seen her. Sorry, little bump. Darn it, they saw me. For a minute there, Barbapapa was starting to regain his memory. Look out for the tunnel. Shh. Oh no, is this the end for our courageous Barbapapas? No, they transform. They are shapeshifters. Let's see what they changed into. The Barbapapas can change their shape. They still have a few tricks for dealing with nasty men like these kidnappers. Haha, the whole bunch of them were on the top of the train. They must have been crushed in that tunnel. Well, good luck for us. We got rid of them all. Let's go eat now. He won't move. He's completely helpless. Wink, wink. Quick, help me get this sliding door open. Barbapapa is in this compartment. It's us, Barbara Bright. Don't you recognize us? Can't seem to hear us. How about if we try something else? Hey, wake up! Ding-a-ling-ling-ling! Still no effect. I don't know what to do. Shh. Let me try playing his favorite lullaby, Barbara Bright. But what am I doing here? Where am I? What? How? You were kidnapped and hypnotized, Barbara Bright. But it's a long story. We'll tell you all about it later. But first, when the kidnappers have returned, they have a horrible idea in mind. Now that Barbara Bright has written down his secret, they have no use for him anymore. The Barbapapas have arrived just in time. Well, have you copied it all out? Good. Now we're going to get rid of you. Open that window. Oh dear, they're all hiding. Let's see them all. Not so fast, you devils. You're going to explain all this to the police. We accuse you of kidnapping. Oh! I think I'm going to destroy my invention. It could fall into dangerous hands. Okay, we turn to a little devil. Cheering. Let's see that book. Kidnapping about right. Would you like one more book read? Or are we good for today? Just want to look at the books, see which one I want to read. Oh, music park's pretty fun. Alright, Mystery at the Amusement Park. Copyright 1979, reprint 1982. Again, Scholastic's books. My dear Barbapapa, I don't think you're ready for the Olympics just yet. He hits it and it misses the hole. Try it like this. It's better not to be too ambitious at first. Oh, there's something in the background. I must not be good at shape this morning, Barbalib. I'm seeing things. But what's that? A hallucination? Come on, step on it. This is going to make a great article for my first issue of my magazine. What could they be? Mutants? Aliens? International spies? Oh, we're too late. They disappeared. Look, they passed through this puddle of water, and they left wet marks. We'll just follow their trail. Hurry up before it gets dry. Oop, down the tunnel. Stand back. The trail stops here. Maybe they fell down. Well, we've come this far, Barbalib. We've just got to go down. Whew, it's smelly. And I'll get my camera all wet. Oh, you're nice, Barbara Bravo. I'm overwhelmed. I don't mind getting wet, Barbalib. Ooh, my goodness, it's dark down here. Scary. All the little mice. Oh no, we're not alone. Well, we seem to be a hit with them. They don't have much else to amuse them down here. Reluctantly, our brave heroes continue deeper and deeper into the dark, damp sewers of the city. Barbapapa, I see them. They're going up that ladder. Darn, a trap door closed. But how did they get up? Ah, I see. It's rusted. Maybe with a little push I can open it. Ah, well, what do you know? We're right in the middle of the amusement park. There they go. House of Mirrors. Amusement park. House of Horrors. Alright. Look around. Hey, there's one. Let's get him. Thunk. No, Barbapapa, that's just me, distorted in the mirror. Oh my, I seem to have put on some weight. Oh, gee, look how thin I'm getting. Let's get out of here. I can't take it anymore. I'm getting dizzy. Exit. Well, well. So you're here too, Barbapapa and Barbalib. Your brothers Barbazoo and Barbabright told us to come here to see something interesting, but we haven't found it yet. Quick, give me a sandwich. I've been losing weight recently. From the mirror. No, thanks. I'm on a diet. He's a pig. Wait, I'm still hungry. Perhaps another sandwich. Come on, we have no time to lose. We've got to get back to the mystery. I see them. There they are. Let me take the wheel, Barbalib. They're in the bumper cars. Whoever said boys can drive better than girls? Pfft. By the way, we seem to have lost our mystery men. They're going on the merry-go-round. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Giddy up faster. I think we're gaining on them. She does the hands to the forehead. Alright, too bad. Missed them again. No, there, by the stomach twister ride. Uh-oh. I'll bet they're hidden in here. Just at that moment, the giant stomach twisting machine began to twist. It was one of the most terrible moments in a Bravo's career. It was horrible. Thunk, 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 crash, swirl, choo, choo. Comes out. He's a little wrecked. Listen, we're going to change our tactics. We'll disguise ourselves and wait for them to come to us. And idea. Who would know our heroes are now so well disguised? As a mermaid? Strongest man in the world? Canadian beavers? There they are, Bravo. Uh-oh, are you getting too tired? His arm's getting shaky. Here's our characters. Uh-oh. Crack. Oh, sorry. I weakened. Just too soon. And now they're getting away again. Taxi, follow that car. Twists and chills. Oh, the highest roller coaster. Dun, dun, dun. Move over and let me drive. This is not for amateurs. I don't think you realize it's a roller coaster. You can't drive. Spin around. Uh-oh. Sabotage. Someone has broken the tracks. We're finished. Oh no. Oh, Barbappa's there. What's he gonna do? Ooh, it's lucky that Barbapapa was nearby. Only he was fast enough to save them. It was nearly a disaster for his children. Hooray, we've been rescued. Halt, you're under arrest. Grabs him with his hands. Don't struggle, I have a hand of iron under this velvet glove. And finally, we're going to solve this mystery. Boop, boop. Barbabright and Barbazoo, what are you doing here all dressed up like that? But we're just in the costumes for our performance. Say, maybe someone had better put these beavers in their cage. They're the ones who almost caused the accident, chewing up all the wooden roller coaster. Oh, here we go. At last they've solved the mystery. That Barbazoo and Barbara Bright had secretly prepared a comedy routine with funny costumes. No one would have guessed. Hooray, bravo, great show, excellent. Okay, I'm a little hungry now. Too bad about my diet. Jump, jump, jump. I'm eating a sandwich. Here we go. That was Mystery at the Amusement Park. Alright, thanks for stopping in, guys. I went through quite a few books today. I think I might just close up instead of reading. Unless you guys want me to read someone. All done! Well, I've actually been reading for an hour. So, legitimately, that's probably quite a bit. That's quite a bit of reading. I mean, I'm running out of books. Well, I still have a few books. Not long enough. We'll pick pick the next book. I'm down to 4. So I'm not reading the last book. The last book's like 100 pages. So we got The Jungle, The Strange Doctor, Disappearance, and Volcano. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Alright, Jungle it is. Just for you, Tina. Mystery in the Jungle. The Barbapapa's Jungle Mystery. Copyright 1977. First printing 1986. Scholastic's printing, printed in Italy, and published in Ontario, Canada. Then the next 3. Not more than a half an hour, okay? My throat's gonna like explode. I'll have to start getting supper ready and everything. Alright, Mystery in the Jungle. The Barbapapa family often spent their vacations in Africa. Barbazoo and Barbalib had built a small lookout near a waterhole where they studied the behavior of the animals and took many pictures. Barbapapas can change their shape. That helped them to approach the creatures without frightening them. So this guy, they grew their noses out, and they made their leopard. They used the more clever methods of camouflage so they could study an adorable baby panther. Our animal watching station is in the perfect spot. Let's go inside and write up our notes. Watch the monkeys and parrots. Alright, that's all the animals we've seen this morning. My dream has always been to study gorillas. They're so rare. Ah! Do you think this change would fool them? Looking in the window. Oh, what good luck. Look, it's a whole family. Don't scare them. Gorillas are very timid. The next morning, Barbalib and Barbazoo quietly approached the gorillas. Shh, I have a brilliant idea to get to know them. Look at the beautiful bananas. Aren't they a gorilla's dream? It's working. He's so cute. The notes taken by our heroes would add greatly to the world's knowledge and behavior of gorillas. But the Barbapapas were not the only ones watching the friendly primates. After their long, hard day, Barbalib and Barbazoo slept peacefully, even though the tropical night was filled with sound. Alright, good morning. I can't wait to go and find our new gorilla friends. Whoosh. First I'll go down and fetch us some water for our morning bath. Good morning. Will it be a nice day? It's a bit cloudy, you say. Oh, they're all talking. Oh, what is this? I have the impression that bird is trying to tell me something. Oh no, what has happened to this poor ape? This is terrible. He's lying on the ground. Quick, find a doctor, Barbazoo. Crack, smash. What's going on? Why is it all yelling? Hurry up, it's crowded down here. They fell into the trap. Fortunately, no one was hurt. It's handy to be able to shape change, pull all the animals out. Who attacked these animals? Oh, they're all mothers, and I don't see any babies. Oh dear. The babies, they've kidnapped the baby animals. They're all crying. They probably plan to sell them. What a vicious crime. Quick, call Barbapapa to come and help. Maybe we can stop them before they get away. Ta-tum, 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 ta-tum. Oh, Barbapapa's coming. The family to the rescue. Here we are. What's the problem? Barbazoo explained the situation. How do we find the villains? Everyone thought very carefully. Oh, I've got it. One of us will act as bait to trick them. Good idea, Bravo. He's a clever thinker. And it is you, dear friend, who will have the honor of performing this dangerous mission. Me? Me? The honor? Oh, no. Too great an honor. No, we're good. But, well, guess they got him. He's a bizarre animal. Wandering in the moonlight. Made him look kind of like a unicorn. Beep, 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 beep. There's the hunters, one unusual species. If we catch them, we'll make a fortune. Quite frankly, I'd rather to be somewhere else. Okay, we've got a good batch of baby animals. We're going to leave tomorrow. Wahaha. Well, the wicked poacher slept. Don't worry, Barbara Bright. Everything is going like clockwork. Shh, just be quiet. Nearby, the Barbapapas discussed the plan for their commando operation. Move faster. Let's not hang around. This place gives me the creeps. Soon the kidnappers reach the river and their dugout canoe. I don't think the canoe's big enough for all the animals, but they are babies. The river current carried them and their frightened cargo to some unknown destination. The voyage was calm and uneventful until suddenly, what's going on? So, turn the crocodiles. He pushes them across. Be careful there. It's not safe to bathe in these waters. Push them into the water. Yahoo! Oh, hippo and crocodiles and save yourself. Oof, oof, alas, back on dry land, we're saved. Or are they? It's a rhino. And bees. Bzzz. All having a good laugh on the hunters because they ran away. Now, let's get these baby animals back to their anxious mothers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little babies. Go back home. Parents were overjoyed at finding their lost babies. The Barbapapas had saved the day. Antelope and zebras, monkeys, and leopards. And there we go. Take a moment to stretch. Sip of water. So what's your newest diamond dot? It's a picture of. So take a moment. Thank you everyone for dropping into my storytelling. I appreciate it when people come by. I usually do paper crafting, but I want to read some of my books from childhood. This actually was originally a French book that was translated into English. I was trying to think of the other French books that were around this era. There was a pirate series, and kind of about the era of the Smurfs when they first came out, maybe. Yeah, things like that. Oh, and the Viking guy. He was a French. I never know what his name is, but there's a French book with the two Vikings, the little short guy and the tall fighter guy, and they would go around and, I don't know, get themselves in trouble all the time. The Barbapapa and the erupting volcano. Happy Mother's Day, Mama. Alright, this one was first printed in 1983 by Scholastics. Copyright 1979. Alright, on Mother's Day, the Barbapapas went picnicking on a volcanic island. Okay, why you're doing that on Mother's Day, I don't know. But apparently, the Barbapapa was very interested in volcanoes and wanted to climb up to see the crater. Okay, so they're going because she wants to go. Check. We're almost there. Slow down, Barbarite. You're going too fast. Smash. It does crash. Suppose we want to pick some bananas? I prefer pineapples. Come with me, girls. We're going to pick some fruit. Okay, while you're gone, we'll build oven to bake the pizzas. Nom nom nom. This reminds me of the time we built our house. Yes, it's been a while since we've used our flying technique. When the mortar's dry enough, Barbapapa can slip right out. Watch me now. We're going to make a master pizza. You're going to watch. No. You're going to see a master pizza maker at work. First, you knead the dough very thoroughly. You can call me when it's ready, because he squirted him in the face. He's like, yeah, I'm gone. Get me out of here. The girls had gathered plenty of fruit, but Barbapapa is worried about how the volcano looks. Smoke. That smoke is coming out is worrying me. I'm afraid it could be a sign of a coming eruption. This island's a tropical paradise. Look at all the yummy fruits. I'm still wondering about the volcano. Do you think it's all right for us to start picnicking here? Well, Mama, you are the professional. You should probably tell us when to go. The Barbapapa, this volcano has been here for thousands of years, and it always smokes. Thousands of years, huh? Something's still bothering me. Let's go up to the crater. We can see down into the heart of the volcano from there. She's looking through her books. Let's hurry. We shouldn't waste any time. Achoo! Don't be gone too long, or there may not be any pizza left when you come back. Going for a little walk. Oh, she doesn't look happy. She's like, I want my pizza. Our explorers reach the edge of the jungle and arrive at the old lava beds. We'll just take some samples of this gas to analyze. Gas machine. Say, look at these big bubbles. It looks like a giant soup. That's probably not a good thing. We can heat up our tea over here, if the giant doesn't mind. Alright, be careful you don't slide. The slope is covered with volcanic ash. Oh, I slipped. Don't lose our packs of supplies. My glasses. Where are my glasses? Everybody jump on the toboggan. Quick thinking. Turning our heroes' fall into a pleasant ride. Even the supplies were saved. The girls persevere and at the top, last reach the top. Teamwork counts. They turn themselves into like little machines. What a magnificent sight. It almost makes me afraid. Such a big, beautiful picture. So gas and smoke and rocks and eruption. When the first crater gets blocked, the gas pressure builds up great pressure and it forces new openings. But these get blocked too, and you have to watch out when it stops smoking. The lava is smoking. I think it stopped smoking now, Barbapapa. Will it explode? I think they're going to be cooked lobsters. Oh no. I hope we're not going to get grilled like hot dogs. Fireproof clothing or not, this is going to be dangerous work. The volcano has already begun to spew hot lava, but brave Barbapapa moves closer to put it in her seismograph and other instruments. It's going to erupt. We'll have to dig a trench for the lava to flow away from the beach, or the boys could be killed. So them and us and lava trench. They have to build a trench. So Barbapapa works on the volcanic rock, opening a path for the lava to flow through. Is it okay, Barbapapa? Not too hard work for you? And now straight down as fast as we can go. With a strong final effort, Barbapapa pushes the loosened rock into the sea. Splash, 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 splash. After this, I'm going to take a nice cool bath to refresh myself. There we go, just in time. Powerful explosion takes place. A sea of hot molten lava gushes from the crater, but luckily it flows down the trench and into the sea. The plan has worked. Congratulations, Barbapapa. It was interesting, but I wouldn't want to do it again. Barbapapa tells all their incredible adventures, and at last the picnic can begin. Happy Mother's Day! Bravo, Barbapapa! Brave of you! Well, we had some scary moments. They're all eating their pizza. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Hey, Mama Onesie. How you doing? We are reading books. We're doing okay. How's your day? Yes, Tina's the one who's telling me to read them all. I was going to read 2 or 3. But we read, if you want to watch the VOD later, we read all these books. Taking a drink. Reading a book is hard work, you know, guys. You don't realize it. I'm not even doing like the what do you call it? Like the voice acting and stuff. I suppose I could do the voice acting. Turn down the volume on my phone because she's really annoying. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, it's my one day off, so and then we'll get I've been working 6 days straight. Got laundry and dishes to do today, and shopping and groceries and everything else to do. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. And I hear some smashing and bashing outside my window, which makes me wonder what they're doing. I don't know if I can look out my window. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll see if I can. What's going on? Oh, no. Let's get a great big crash. You'll know that I broke something. Unless Mama Onesie, you want to hear my storytelling? Although I'm pretty much done. Like, I'm only got 2. Gotta admit though, that's a lot of kids. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot of kids. Disappearance of Barbapapa. Oh, Barbapapa disappears. Alright. Copyright 1977. Reprint 1983. Made by Scholastics. Avast, mates. Let's board her. Up the Jolly Roger. Har har. Surrender, you traitors. It's victory for us all. Har har. They're a little noisy, aren't they? Well, kids will be kids. Eek, bang, bash, boom. Oh, am I buffering? Do I need the mic closer? Am I better? I'm doing okay? Am I buffering again? I'm taking my pills. Only 200 a day. Got an minis. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Aren't they a little noisy, aren't they? Well, kids will be kids. Oh, okay, back. This is Barbapapa. Fasty mateys. Let's board her up the Jolly Roger. Surrender, you traitor. A little noisy. Kids will be kids. Eek, bang, bam. Be careful. Lita? Can't you dig a little further away? I just want to read my newspaper quietly. Come on, children, let's go play ball over here. Well, the Weather Bureau says there's a storm coming. Dogs are digging. Okay, everyone, let's go back and find Barbapapa. Oh my. The boat has drifted off by itself. And Papa, he's disappeared. He's left his hat and newspaper. Oh, I bet he went for a ride in the boat. Let's go after him, Barbapapa. We can surprise him. Yoo-hoo, Barbapapa. Oh, we're gaining on him. We'll catch up on us soon. There's nothing like a little exercise to keep you in shape. Come on, just a little bit faster and we'll have him. Tornado! Quick the sails! Aye, aye, Captain! Just try a tornado, I dare you. Come down here, Bravo. We'll all fall. Oh. I'm afraid I'm going to be seasick. Grande tornado. Carried along like rag dolls by a fierce storm, and Barbapapas are tossed onto a desert island. Stop. Don't be foolish. You'll get hurt trying to attack the water. Oof, what an experience. Well, luckily we're all safe and sound. Fish popped out of his hat. What about Barbapapa? His boat should have been tossed up too. Look, the poor animals. Oh, look at all the animals. All sorts of animals. The Barbappapas were not the only victims of the storm. Someone had to get the animals back in the water. Oh, you poor turtles. How can we get them off there? They're so frightened. Go on, don't be afraid. Just a little slide and you'll be back home. Whoosh, whoosh. I think this is the best way to solve the problem. You go on in. Hurry, Barbara Bravo. Our narwhal friend is having trouble breathing. Maybe if we push together, we can get the whale in? We really have a problem here. What can we do? Tie this rope firmly to its tail and make rollers. Oh, we're going to make rollers. There we go. Rolling, rolling, rolling. It worked. Thanks to the slope of the beach and the Barbapapa strength, the whale slid plop right into the water. Now, let's go for Barbapapa. The storm must have tossed him up on the island too. Hooray, we made it. Look, there's the boat. But where's Barbapapa? There's no one on the boat or on the beach. Where could he be? Barbapapa, Barbapapa. Oh, don't cry, Mama. I'm sure we'll find him. He has to be on this island. Don't you worry. Oh, they made a trip all the way around the island on the back of a whale. But they didn't find Barbapapa. They searched the island from the beach to the highest peak, but it was becoming clear that Barbapapa was not there. Okay, let's not panic. He must have gone to the beach where we were before. Quick, he'll probably be getting worried about us. But the beach was empty. Not a trace of Barbapapa. Whoa! This is awful. Where is he? What's the matter with all of you? What's with the sad faces? Barbapapa! Hey, easy, easy. Wow, what a greeting. Now I understand. You thought I was lost. I fell asleep reading the paper, and Lolita covered me with sand from the digging. And the boat must have been carried out to sea without me. I stayed right here on the beach. Mystery is solved. The end. Right in the background. And there we go. Another book completed. Alright, are we rating someone or are we just going to end?